What's good, Red Flag? You're tuning into Witty Smitty News.
Yeah. I've been living wild since I was a child. Yeah. My nigga passed that loud.
Christian Smith, Witty Smitty News, East City, iBattle TV, Takeover 4. Day 1 is finished. Let's fucking recap the event quick. Battle of the night, performance of the night, body of the night. Hit him with it.
Alright. Body of the night. Oh man, there really wasn't a body of the night.
Jizz Brown body jizzle.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay, so I would say that. Battle of the night is mad tough. Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bubba.
Facts.
2-on-2.
Facts.
Still say it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Still say it.
The most entertaining battle, I think. And, like, it was one of those battles that just, like, I had a smile on my face the whole time.
Right,
and it wasn't because of looking at Sweeney's ass smiling the whole time. I just genuinely had a smile the whole battle, you know?
All 4 of those people.
Well, 3 of
like,
them. Sweeney didn't show up, actually.
Yeah,
We're wrong off the jump. Sweeney didn't even show up for the battle.
I'm so pissed at
Fucking guy.
I'm gonna fucking kill him next time I see him, dog.
But no, man, that you're right.
They're all characters up there.
That show was
And
crazy.
I just couldn't stop looking at each one of them.
And Eddie and Sweeney's chemistry, it looked like they've had like 10 2-on-2s before.
Word.
You know what I mean? It was crazy. Oh no, they were.
And
but
they almost did too. You know what I'm saying?
I felt they were gonna have, even though Sweeney and Eddie might be better friends per se in real life, I thought going into the battle, Dago and Leakness would have a bit better chemistry just from experience of being in 2-on-2s before. But no, Eddie and Sweeney, it looked like they've done that shit a couple times for sure.
Facts. Yeah, they look like they must have rehearsed a lot for that.
Performance of the night.
I gotta give it a Nova. He kind of shocked me, bro. Like, I mean, I know Nova's nice. I shouldn't say shocked me, but like, he just double, like, improved a lot.
And Greedy.
Like, and Greedy.
Yo, Greedy
yeah,
was fucking crazy. I remember after Paper spit his shit and I was like, yo, Greedy ain't winning this. Like, there's no fucking chance. Then Greedy started rapping. I was like, okay. Then he got halfway through and I was like, oh shit. Then he was like 3/4 of the way through and I was like, alright, I think he already won. And then he finished and I was like, damn, that was fucking crazy.
Facts. Greedy was going off on him.
Yeah, that whole event.
Dude, that was a good battle. That was a real good battle.
Another one. That's what I mean. I think every battle was fire.
Yeah, everything was crazy, man. Banks and Excel was nuts. That shit was crazy.
So what's next iBattle for you?
I don't know. Rita Lex gotta talk. I was gonna be on TO4, but you know what I'm saying, some other shit came up, so I wanted to take some time off in case I got something. You know what I mean? So I was gonna be on this, but I don't know. We probably talk for like August, the fall, something like that.
Or Homie Day 2, September, isn't it?
Homie Day, yeah. Probably just wait till Homie Day. Tell you the truth. Now you say that, yeah, that makes sense.
Now I want to talk your beginning. Verse Tracker 2014 4-3 Battle League versus Panero has that listed as your first battle. Was it your first or just first with footage?
No, that was just my first footage. I've been battling since high school. Since like the early 2000s and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing like 16-man competitions on beats and shit.
So what was your first battle then, if you can recall it?
Oh man, I battled this kid. Shoutouts to fucking my man Surge. My man Surge is nice, man. But my first battle ever, I think I battled Surge in high school on like the back staircase or in front of the gym or something. And Surge is nice, but that was like my first battle when everybody was there, you know what I'm saying? Or this other dude named Phil, and he was from New York. Phil was from Brooklyn. Phil pretty nice too. But yeah, it was one of them two. I can't remember. And yeah, I was just doing competitions ever since then, but then I got into like the battles on camera and shit. I lost touch with battles. I was always watching Smack DVDs and shit like that all through high school and shit. You know what I mean?
What was it that got you into battling anyway? Was there a battle you saw where you're like, I need to try this, or were you just a fan first type thing?
My man told me, R.I.P. to him, he passed away, and he never got to come to one of my battles. But you know what I'm saying? I always used to report back to him.
Oh, he's been to them all, really?
Yeah, facts. He's always there with me. Facts. But shout outs to Jose, man. But he was like, yo, City, you gotta watch battle rap now. It's not like it used to be. And so I watched the shit, and he's like, watch JC versus Chilla, and it'll put you on. You know what I'm saying? JC versus Chilla. And I was like, yo, I got hooked in that battle. I still watch it for inspiration till today. You know what I'm saying? So that's what put me onto that.
Now you've had some big names, Briz, Show Off. Both were on Massacre Battle Association. How was it being in the ring with those bigger names? And how did those battles even come about?
Yeah, being in the ring with them, yeah, it was ill, man. It was dope. Shout outs to Massacre Battle Association. Yeah, the battles came about. I battled Myers Lansky actually, and Show Off was there, and we had an event coming with Massacre. Hit me up. We had Myers booked, and Show Off hit me up, trying to be on the card and shit. And you know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, talk to the league owner, maybe fucking, you know what I'm saying? You can just battle me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we just, you know what I'm saying? Hooked it up off of that. And then Briz, we were looking for another opponent after that. And the league owner, Creasy, shout out to Creasy, he, you know what I'm saying, thought about Briz, thinking of names and shit. And he was like, yo, what about Briz? He up and coming. We caught Briz at like the right time of his career. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, he had like 2 or 3 smack battles in PGs. He had like just battled Show Off a little bit before me. You know what I'm saying? So we caught him at like the right time. He slid through. You know what I mean? They, you know what I mean? League owner hooked it up and boom. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, being in the ring with them was crazy, man. It's like a whole different aura. I knew I had to step my pen game up. You know what I mean? I knew I had to bring some different, you know what I mean? Some crazy shit. With Show Off, I think that like, with Show Off, I kind of already knew him. So it was like a little bit different. Felt a little bit more comfortable, you know what I mean, versus Show Off, because we was kind of already like kind of cool. We was boys already, you know what I mean. So I felt more comfortable with him. With Briz, you know what I mean, it was different. But you know, yeah, it was a whole different mentality. I knew it was just a different animal in there. You know what I mean.
Who's been the toughest opponent so far?
Probably Briz, to be honest. Yeah, Briz or Jay Murder.
Your dream
Jay Murder was probably my toughest.
Who's your dream opponent? Anybody?
Damn, my dream opponent. Probably like Iron Solomon. What is it? Iron Solomon, or maybe Pat Stay, or Charlie Clips. Actually, Charlie Clips probably number 1.
Fire. Witty Smitty News, E-City. We out here, man. I Battle TV, Takeover 4.
You already, babe. You doing this, man. City.
Since I was a child, I've been living wild since I was a child.